Hey guys, it's Miss Campbell, and today we're going to learn about another segment in our triangles, and this one is called median. So we're going to learn about medians today. Okay, and their meeting point called the centroid. All right, so a median is a segment, okay, that starts at a vertex and it connects to the midpoint, okay, of the side opposite from it. So it bisects this opposite side. So this right here is called a median, okay, and it goes from a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. Okay, so that's how a median looks. Like I said, it starts at the vertex and it goes across and it goes to the midpoint here of this opposite side. And you'll know it's a median because it's bisecting this side over here. All right, next thing we'll talk about, we'll do an example here with the fact that it just bisects that side there. So let's say here we've got a triangle. Scoot the page up here a little bit. We've got our triangle A, and we're going here, and there's X, and they tell us that AX is a median, okay, and here's Z and Y. So AX is a median, and they want us to find the length of ZX if YZ is 78. Okay, so ZX is one side of this side of the triangle here, and remember your median is cutting it in half. So ZX is half of ZY. So ZX is 1/2 of ZY. So 1/2 of 78, which is 39. So that's ZX. Okay. Now you can also have median problems like this with algebra involved on them. So let's say, we're going to find X if YZ is 3X minus 8 and XY is X plus 4. Okay, so XY is half and YZ is the whole thing. So again, we're kind of looking at it the other way. Remember with mid-segments, you can multiply the mid-segment by 2 and it was equal to the third side. Same thing here. We can multiply this half by 2. So 2 times XY is equal to YZ. So we'll just plug in. So 2 times this X plus 4 is equal to this 3X minus 8. So 2X plus 4 equals 3X, I'm sorry, it should be 2X plus 8. 2X plus 8 is equal to this 3X minus 8. All right, we need to solve this for X. So I'm going to take away 2X, take away 2X, and I'll go up here. So 8 is equal to X minus 8. Add 8 to both sides. So X is 16. All right. So that's the general part about a median and that side there. Okay, now I'm just going to add a new page just to save us some space. All right, now we're going to talk about the meeting point of the 3 medians because there's 3 vertices and 3 sides on our triangles, so there are 3 medians. So we have one median going like this, okay, another median going over here, and then a third median Go in there. Now notice I've shown that all three sides of the triangle have been bisected. Okay, and so now this guy right here, this point where those three medians have met, that is called your centroid. Okay, the centroid, that is the point of concurrency, aka the meeting point. So it's the point of concurrency of the medians. And I want you to notice kind of where this point is. We're going to concentrate on this one median going from top to bottom. All right, you see the centroid? It's not exactly in the middle of this line. It's kind of a little bit further along. And that is because the centroid is located 2/3 of the distance. So I'm going to put the word located. It's located 2/3 of the way from the vertex to the opposite side. All right, so I'm going to draw us a little bit bigger picture here. All right. And I'm only going to draw one median in the triangle. And I'll put like, here's like where our centroid would be, okay? So we have our median, starts from the vertex and it goes down here to this midpoint. Your median is split into two pieces. There's the big piece, and that's 2/3 of the whole thing. And then you have the small piece, which is only 1/3 of the entire thing, because the whole thing is 3/3. And so the big one is 2 of them, and then the small part is 1 of them. So there's a couple of formulas that we use for the medians. Your big piece is equal to 2/3 times the whole thing, and your small piece is equal to 1/3 times the whole thing. And then you have to notice, look at the big one and the small one. The big one is 2/3, whereas the small one is only 1/3. So your big piece is 2 times the small one. Okay, because 2/3 is twice as big as 1/3. So these three formulas are the main ones that we're going to be working with to find different parts of, like different lengths of parts of this median, okay? And then of course there's also another one if you want to find the whole thing. If you know the big and the small, you just add them together, okay? But that just kind of goes without saying. So we're going to try this first example. I'm going to draw a triangle, okay? And we're going to call it triangle GHI, okay? GHI. And we've got our medians. Okay, and our centroid right here, we're going to call it U. Okay, and we're labeling these points where the medians are bisecting the sides there. We are labeling them K, L, J. All right, K, L, J. And now we're going to do a couple problems. So they're going to tell us U is the centroid of triangle GHI. Now, they want us to, they're telling us IK is 24. Okay, IK is the entire distance from I to K. IK is the whole thing. Okay, that's the whole. And then they want us to find out what IU and IK, I'm sorry, IU and UK are. So IU and UK, what are they? All right, we've got the whole thing is IK. And remember, go look at our formulas. The big part is going to be 2/3 of the whole, and the small part is going to be 1/3 of the whole. So the big part is IU. So IU is 2/3 of this IK. So 2/3 of 24. So you can type this in your calculator. All right, if you're at home and you're working with a phone calculator, do 24 times 2, divide by 3, and you will find that IU is 16, because 2/3 of 24 is 16. Next, we'll do UK. UK is 1/3 of IK, 1/3 of the whole. So 1/3 times 24, which is 8. And that's UK, the small piece. And notice, y'all, the big piece, IU, is 2 times the size of the small one. So I could have used that fact and done 16 divided by 2 and gotten 8, but I wanted to show you guys using the 1/3. So there's many different ways that you can kind of notice and solve different problems. Okay, now let's do one more problem with this. I'm going to change colors for that so we know it's separate. Let's say that they tell us that UK is 6. So UK is 6, and then they want us to find IU and IK. Okay, IU, again, is the big part. We have the small part, UK. So our big one is 2 times the small one. So IU is 2 times UK. So 2 times 6. So it's 12. So that's IU. And then now there's 2 ways we can go about this. To find the whole thing, we can take our 2 parts and add them together. Or we also know that this small part is 1/3 of the whole thing, right? Small is 1/3 of the whole. Well, we know the small and we want to find the whole thing, so we need to get rid of that 1/3. So you can just do times 3. So if I take the small and I multiply it by 3, I'm going to get the whole thing. So IK is 3 times UK. So 3 times 6, 18. And that's IK. And again, look, if I do 6 plus 12, the 2 pieces, I get out 18. So another way to do it. All right, and we're going to do our next page here. And now we're going to do a couple of algebraic examples. So we're going to draw ourselves a new triangle. Okay. So this one is triangle ZWY. Let me draw our medians. Okay, there's our centroid. And here we have L, P, and M. Okay, and then we're going to do 2 examples here. The first one is just going to be find X. And they're telling us, oh, and our centroid is still U. Okay, they're saying find X if WU is equal to 4X plus 2 and UP is equal to 3X minus 3. Okay, WU is the big part and UP is the small part. Your big is 2 times your small. So WU is 2 times UP. So WU, that's 4X plus 2 equals 2 times, and then we have to do 3X minus 3. So 4X plus 2 equals 6X minus 6. And then we just solve for X like normal. Minus 4X minus 4X. I'm going to add 6 and add 6. So 8 is equal to 2x. And so divide by 2. So x is 4. All right, very good. And now our last example. This time they're going to ask us to find x and the length of WP if WP equals 7x minus 4 and UP equals 2x plus 3. Okay, so WP is the whole thing and UP is the small part. So remember, UP is 1/3 times WP. And we're going to plug in. Okay, we're going to plug in here. So UP is 2x plus 3. Then we have 1/3 times, and then WP is 7x minus 4. Okay, look in here. Can you divide 7 by 3? No. Can you divide 4 by 3? No. So we have to get rid of this 1/3. So we're going to multiply by 3. Because to undo that 1/3, we're going to multiply by its reciprocal, 3. So put parentheses over here, and you do times 3. All right. On the right-hand side, the 1/3 and the times 3 cancel, and you just have 7x minus 4. And then now on the left-hand side, we do our distributive property. 3 times 2x is 6x, and 3 times positive 3 is plus 9. So I have 6x plus 9 equals 7x minus 4. All right, I'm going to add 4, and take away 6x, take away 6x. So 9 plus 4, that's 13, and 7x minus 6x is just x. So x is 13, and now we're going to find the length of WP. So WP is 7x minus 4, so 7 times 13 minus 4. And then if you want to type that in the calculator, you should get that WP is 87. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's all there is to it for medians, and I know they can be a little confusing, but just watch these examples, look at your formulas, and I think that will really help you. All right, see you guys next time.